between the St George and the West Tigers. Andrew, I have the pleasure of welcoming a man that has been calling the game long. Mr. Eddie Hemmings. G'day, Eddie. Eddie, my friend. This is a David and Goliath battle on the
West Tigers know exactly what is needed of them. They'd have studied the tape all week and identified the key areas where their opponents have been found wanting. They're sure to expose them here. I believe their clinical approach will be simply too good for their hapless opponents.
Hapless opponent. Strong words from the man, Eddie Hemmings, in the build-up to this one. But that's why we pay him the big bucks. In pounds. Nice defence there.
He's held there. Let him go. Let him go. One. Release.
Brushes off the defence with ease. Finally taken down.
Two. Hands away. Held.
Seized in the tackle.
Back with me.
Widder puts the fend on with the break. Now there's daylight in front of him with an offload. And his run has ended.
He's held there.
They're looking dangerous here.
Back,
McInnes senses a chance out of dummy half. Thompson, and he's met front on. Fifth tackle. Let's see what they can come up with. Tries his luck with a kick. Picks up the ball. He brushes off the tackle. They finally bring him down. And we'll have a change over here. Wow. Driven back in the tackle. Man with a whistle says held. Two-man tackle, it's good defence. And down he goes.
He's held there.
Semeno Fagai. That's a long pass. Norfoluma. Nice step. Finally wrapped up. That's the fourth. Lawrence mesmerises the defence with a step and met front on by the defence.
He's held there.
Brooks gets a kick away. Nightingale collects the ball. Nice tackle there.
Held. One. Release.
McInnes runs from acting half. Carrying defenders with him. Wow.
Two.
McCrone beats a tackle. He's tackled.
Three.
McCrone. Good tackle.
Held.
That's tackle four.
Move.
There's two in the tackle.
Hit the mark. He's held there.
McCrone kicks. Tedesco there to field the kick. Wrapped up on the 40.
One.
Woods. Halted by that
on the
tackle.
kick going. Held.
Aguama. Contained by the defence.
Three. He's held there. Let him up.
They've lost it. Out of my way, he says. Just short of the 40-metre line.
Zero tackle.
Almost through.
Release.
With the hit up.
That's your second. He's held there.
Disappointing that, the forward pass. He's in the clear. Eventually taken to ground. Whoops, that's a little too long.
Ref had no choice but to make that call.
I think the trainer ran out the message to go for the 2 points. Touch judges put their flags up. There's 2 points. The West Tigers lead by 2 here. Goes long. He's there to bring the kick back. Beats a man. Can he get there? This will be close. Finally brought to ground. Looking everywhere for support. Bustles his way forward.
He's held there.
Woods. Strong tackle. There were two in it. Brooks. They rush in. A gang tackle.
Up now.
This team is on a roll.
Hold the 10.
Brooks turns it inside. Driven back in the tackle. Overpowered in a two-man tackle. Just one to go in the set. Brooks. He punts it. Kick has gone dead. We'll be unhappy with that.
Well, he would have wanted that one to hold up, but in the end, it was an ordinary kick.
Back underway with a tap. Lays it off. Vaughan grabbed by the defence. McInnes was never onside.
The referee was right on the spot to call that one.
Kick for the sideline. And into touch it goes. McInnes restarts play with a tap. Vaughan shrugs off the tackle and shut out of the play by that tackle. Widder. They go low on that tackle.
2. He's held there.
Nice step. The scrambling defence get him at the end of the run. Vaughan offloads the ball. Two-man tackle. Very effective. The Tigers are looking a bit wobbly. Packer. Holded by the defence.
5. Marcus lock in. Held.
Loops a pass. McCrone, the high ball. And gathers in the high one. Well, that ends a very good set. Little had a look both ways and runs from dummy half. Referee shouting hell.
He's held there.
Lawrence. And taken by the defence.
Held. Let him go.
Brooks cuts out a few of his teammates. Great step. Held,
3.
called by the ref.
Hands away. He's held there.
Aguama fooling the defence with that step. Ball and all tackle.
Get back. Look
Doing
at
it
me.
really
Held.
tough here. Loda here. Makes the mistake.
Poor control of the football. The coach won't be happy.
Golden opportunity here. Widder, 15 metres out now.
He's held there. That's 1. Move.
Packer. Fronted by the defence.
Held. 2. Hands away.
Slips in the short one. Widder keeps going. And they seize
3.
him.
Marcus lock in.
The West Tigers
He's held there.
holding up well. No way through for the Dragons. Aitken breaks through. Close to the line. 5 metres out. That's tackle 4. Quick with a pass. McCrone confronted by a strong tackle. Aitken tries his luck with a grubber kick. Lawrence doing well under pressure. That could have been trouble. Bamboozles the defence with a step.
That's your second. Held.
Semeno Fagai. And almost beats the
Back
defence.
with me. He's held there.
Woods. With a hit up.
Held. Move.
Maintaining their advantage in attack.
Get back. Look at me.
Hey, which way did he go? Great step. He's
5.
tackled.
Hold on the 10. He's held there.
Little has the job of putting in the punt. St George Illawarra have the ball. Boy, oh boy, what a run this is. Finally wrapped up on the 30-metre line. McInnes dashes out of dummy half. Offside is the call.
The player was quite obviously offside. The referee just had to blow it.
He will look to find touch. That ball is over the sideline. McInnes has thrown it forward. taken.
He's held there. One. Release.
Tedesco keeps going. They finally wrap him up.
Keep going. Held.
Lalahia. They drive him back.
With me. He's held there.
Still a couple of tackles left here.
Move.
He's utilised the chip, wants to regather. Push back in the tackle. Finally wrapped up on the 20-metre line. Little latches onto that kick. Goes downfield before they used up all of their tackles. Not sure about the logic behind that. Finally wrapped up just short of the 30-metre line. Out of dummy half he goes. Out of my way, he said. He's tackled there, but he's made good ground.
He's held there. 3 hands away.
Met by the defence. There's the 4th tackle. McInnes passes it forward. Tedesco. Just short of the foot.
Move. Held. Clear him.
Taylor. He surges
2 hands
forward.
away.
Great
He's
strength.
held there.
Grant. 2 in the tackle and they round him up. Brooks. Hey, Twinkle Toes. Makes some ground.
Held. Get
Still
up
a
in.
couple of tackles up their sleeve here.
Hands off.
He looks over the shoulder for support. Taylor. Out of a tackle. Flicks a short pass. Grant. Just short of the 10-metre line. Referee signifies 5th tackle. Brooks. Pass is short. Grant. Wriggles free in the tackle and he's offloaded. And knocking on the door here. The St George Illawarra Dragons. There's the tackle.
Release.
Macron. Frizzell carrying defenders with him. Wow. Macron. High tackle.
I don't think it was intentional. It seemed a clumsy effort that just went wrong.
They'll advance the ball from this kick. Over the sideline it goes. McInnes restarts play. Macron. The ball's been turned over. 40 metres out.
He's held there. Advantage.
Aguama. Good tackle.
0 tackle. Hands away.
Evades that tackle. Finally taken down.
Tackle 1. Held.
That's a long pass. That's the 30-metre line you can see.
He's held there.
The ref calls held.
Back to 10.
Grant halted in that tackle.
Get back.
Ref says full.
Held.
Taylor. Sidestep. He's tackled.
He's held there.
That's tackle 5.
5. Hold on the 10.
Will test them on the ground with a grubber kick. Taylor picks up the football. Slips a pass away. Intercept. Free life. Get a free life. And a prime scoring opportunity goes begging. Stretches out. Here's trouble. Widder has a look and then runs from dummy half. Bursting through the line. Straight into open space. They finally bring him down. Leilua wrapped up. No way through.
Right, that's it.
Widder. Thompson surges forward in the tackle. Have a go at him. The attack coming in waves. Leilua. Two in the tackle and they round him up. Referee signifies fifth tackle. Flicks a short pass. Oh, this ball is going up. Idris under the bomb and cool under pressure. The Dragons have the ball. This could be big trouble. Offside is the call.
The home crowd called for it all game. They had to be right eventually.
Plays it right on halfway. No problems there.
Fans are getting their money's worth here. Hard to pick a winner based on what we've seen so far.
Kicks long. That'll be a penalty. It's out on the full.
And with this soft penalty, they'll be attacking deep inside their half.
Looking to make some ground with a kick for touch. Over the sideline it goes. Back underway with a tap. Rounded up in the tackle. Slips the pass. McInnes! Met by a wall of defence. Two of them combined to bring him down. McDonald runs from acting half. Bang! With a step. Hands offload. And a high tackle here. Penalty. Dangerous tackle. Yet another. And there's the warning for both sides. The next careless tackle will result in a sending off. Decide that 2 points is the way to go here. Every team needs a good goal kicker, and on that shot, this side has got one.
Poetry in motion. Kicks like that are just a joy to watch.
The St George Illawarra Dragons need 4-2 here. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. The home side just in front. Eua. Nice tackle.
Right, here's tackle one. He's held there.
Caught by a pair of defenders. Frizzell surges forward in the tackle. Hard to handle. Macron is testing the defence with a short pass. Two defenders put an end to his run. That's the fourth.
Hands off.
McInnes. A little dart out of dummy half. Great strength, great fend. Eventually tackled by the defence. The punt. Rankin collects the ball. Off the left foot. And they stop him right on the 20.
Run. Release.
That's the half-time hooter. Passes long. Norfoluma. And with a step, he gets away from the defence. Up to there on the 20-metre line. So the first half is over. Eddie, my friend, we're all waiting. Let's hear your thoughts on the first half.
The St George Illawarra Dragons. They head into the dressing rooms in the lead. Some good use of the ball, some super defence. This is what we really like to see.
Beautifully said, Eddie. Beautifully said. Let's take a break and come back in the second half. Second half about to start. Kick-off is deep. He snaffles that one. Inside their own 20-metre line. Woods. Eventually taken to ground. Two. Takes a peek for support. Norfoluma. Nearly into touch there.
Hands away. Held.
Lawrence. Now with a hit up. They roll forward again. A snappy pass. They force him back. They kick downfield. They didn't use all their tackles there. Dugan collects the ball. Nice defence.
Release.
Macron. No way, dude. No way through here.
Held.
Cuts it into the
Three,
defence.
markers lock in. He's held there.
Frizzell.
Held.
That's the fourth.
Hold the 10.
McCrone. Strong tackle. There were two in it. 5 tackles. Widdop. It's a kick in. Norfoluma. There to field the kick. And shut out of the play by that tackle.
One. He's held there. Off him now.
Grab there.
2. Hands away.
Keeps going. Did well in that run, but now it's ended. He looks for support here. Brooks spreads it wide. Hey, which way did he go? Great step. And they give him a real rattle up there. Whoops, that's a little too long.
Ref had no choice but to make that call.
And we'll play it on tackle 3. Call has come from the bench to go for 2. And there's the ball straight into the upright. And the kick goes over the dead ball line.
Well, he would have wanted that one to hold up, but in the end, it was an ordinary kick.
Restarting play with a tap. Finally wrapped up. And they rattle his back teeth in that tackle. Thompson flicks a short pass. Oh, he's through the line. He's out into open space. 30 metres away.
He's held there.
Shovels it wide. McCrone. What a step. Hey, twinkle toes.
Either he's good or they've forgotten it's tackle football.
Packer. That tackle denies them 4 points. The West Tigers are looking a bit wobbly. Slips in the short one. Referee says forward pass. Tedesco. Nice step. Breaks through the defence. And what a run this is. Defenders closing in. Tedesco is over the line. Wests have their first try of the game.
Wow, wow, this team has an amazing knack of scoring something from nothing, and this try was certainly no exception. I'm going to remember this try for a long, long time, Andrew.
Easy kick coming up. That's a goal. Wests lead 8-4. Goes long. Brooks marks the ball. Great step. Nice defence there.
Release. He's held there.
They managed to wrap him up just short of the 30-metre line. Woods. Wrapped up. No way through.
He's held there.
Aloia. Contained by the defence. 4 tackles completed now. Aloia. Nice step. Nice tackle there.
Last. Marcus, lock in. He's held there.
Noda here. With a punt. The ball's been turned over.
Held. 1. Release.
2 defenders driving to make the tackle.
Going. He's held there.
Quick with a pass. Well, how did he do that? A one-handed offload. Ball and all tackle. Down and in on the 40-metre line. Still a couple of tackles left here. There's 2 in the tackle. That's tackle 5.
Markers lock in.
Punting. The Tigers have the ball. Good step. He runs through another.
The footwork. He's running them ragged.
Defenders closing the gap. They're looking to spoil his party. He's over. Yes, he is over. Rankin found some open space and there was no stopping him. Wests now has 2 for the match.
Defend.
Couple of deep breaths as he looks to kick this one. It's successful. West Tigers lead 14-4. Brooks there to field the kick. Good step. Shut down in that tackle.
Here's tackle 1. Hill.
Little dummy half run here. Lawrence.
That's
Locked
his
in the
second.
tackle. Woods. The tackle is a double act. Lawrence cutting out his teammates. The ref calls
Get
held.
back, look at
4th
me.
tackle.
He's held there.
Brooks. He's got momentum. Finally wrapped up on the 20-metre line.
Hill.
McCrone. Wrapped up on the 20-metre line. McCrone with the short ball. They rush in. A gang tackle.
He's held there.
Vaughan. Slips the pass. Keeps it alive.
Hill.
Yes!
Free.
The Tigers defend their line. Flicks a short pass. Winner. Wonderful tackle. There's the 4th tackle. Gives the grubber kick a try. Bang, bang, he's over the line. I think it's a try. T-R-Y. Chance to kick this. And the touch judge's flags array, so it's a goal.
That'll give this team's confidence a boost. Now they need a good set from the kickoff. Get to the kick and apply some pressure on the opposition.
The Tigers lead 14-10 here. Kicks long. Back up. Nice tackle.
Run. Release. Hill.
And not able to offload as they come in over the top.
Held there.
Back up. They go low that time.
3. Back with me. Hill.
McInnes. And they give away another penalty.
The player was quite obviously offside. The referee just had to blow it.
Let's get a breather here as he kicks for touch. And into touch it goes. Back underway with a tap. Ford fires out a pass. Brushes through the tackle. Grabbed by the defence.
He's held there.
2 in the tackle and they get him to ground.
2. Hands away.
Plenty of oomph in that defence. Dugan.
4.
Heave-ho in that tackle. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve here. Frizzell surges forward in the tackle. Have a go at him. McCrone launches a bomb. They work hard to bring him down. They could have done better than that. It's a changeover.
Dear me, that was awful. Definitely not the outcome they needed.
Look at this, running from dummy half.
Right.
Inside
Here's
their
tackle
own
1.
40.
He's held there.
Brooks. That's the 40-metre line. Brooks is testing the defence with a short pass. That ball has been taken. Nice defence. 40 out and called to play the ball. Front on defence.
He's held there.
Evades that tackle. Wrapped up on the 20-metre line. That's tackle 4. Packer.
He's held there. Held high.
Winner puts up the bomb. And they've managed to get to the ball. It's a handover. Dummy half dash. Caught by a pair of defenders.
Held.
Taylor. Taken to ground, but not before he's had a good run. He looks over the shoulder for support. I think they're looking to spoil the party. Here come the defenders, powering through the defence. Referee calls held. They continue to roll forward.
Up now.
Little kick over the top. McDonald collects the ball. Wrapped up on the 20-metre line.
He's held there.
Thompson. And down he
30
goes.
seconds.
Bruising defence.
Hands off.
Frizzell. And taken by the defence. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve here. McCrone. That's what you call a swamping tackle. Widder tries his luck with a kick. The Tigers have the ball. Finally wrapped up on the 30-metre line. Brooks. Off the left foot. And shut out of the play by that tackle. No here. Play on is the call. Just shoves off that tackle. Handed up in the tackle.
Zero tackle.
Vaughan. Overpowered in the tackle.
One. Release. He's held there.
Winner. That's a good ball and all tackle. Frizzell. He's been hit. He's been hammered. He's been given the heave-ho. Feeds the short ball. McCrone. Thompson driving forwards. That is strong. The West Tigers are looking shaky. I reckon that's play on. Wests are off the hook. They just got a bit too excited there, I reckon. They had a good opportunity to put points on the board, but they blew it. And they stop him right on the 20. The away side, just in front. Noda here, beats a man. Finally wrapped up.
Second. He's held there.
Hands plenty of respect from two defenders there. Woods. Finally wrapped up just short of the halfway line. We reach play number 4. Brooks. Well, they didn't use the full set of tackles there. The Dragons have the ball. Nice defence there.
Here's tackle 1.
Winner. Front on defence.
He's held there. 2 hands away.
Vaughan. A strong two-man tackle there. Lays it off. Frizzell. Wrapped up. No way through. Ref says 4. McCrone spreads it wide. What a step. He's beaten 2.
Either he's good or they've forgotten it's tackle football.
They finally wrap him up. McCrone gets a kick away. Tedesco collects the ball. Hey, which way did he go? Great step. Nice tackle there.
Release. He's held there.
Taylor. Can you believe it? They've knocked one.
They really needed to secure that.
Golden chance for points here. Dugan. Ref says play the ball. 15 metres out.
He's tackle one.
McCrone. Ball and all tackle.
He's held there. That's his second.
Two in the tackle. That does the job. In need of points, and here's their chance. Slips in the short one. McCrone.
He's held there.
Not far behind. They can't afford to squander this chance. McCrone.
Fifth and last.
Well, he's over the line, and I think he's got this down. McCrone. This will come down with snow. And there it is. The second try of the match for the Dragons.
Oh, yes! The ball was hoisted high in the air and a super catch was made to score a freakish try.
The good goal kickers love being confronted by this sort of chance. That's fantastic. Scores tight and a goal from wide out.
He judged everything perfectly with that kick.
The Dragons lead 16-14. Hello, it's a short kick. Quick to get to the loose ball. That, folks, is the full-time side. Bamboozles the defence with a step, eventually taken to ground. Referee blows full-time, it's ended. The West Tigers, South, will be disappointed to walk away without any points here. I expect their coach will have a thing or two to say to them after that. Overall thoughts on the game, Eddie?
Well, it wasn't the most convincing win, but overall, they should be happy.
Well, Eddie, it's time to say bye-bye. We'll be back next time with more Rugby League.